You see, when you have a vision, you get me, and your vision is so big, and listen, you're doing something that no one has ever even dreamed of doing. And this is what I'm talking about, what I'm currently doing right now. You have to stay so focused and be a savage and detach yourself from everything. And you have to look at people that are in similar spaces, regardless of what they're doing, whether we agree with it or not. And I always remember this one name, and I don't agree with it. And it's this, what's her name? Ronnie Blue. And this person that sleeps with how many X amount of men in this day, and is that her name? Anyway, and I don't agree with it. But imagine her level of like detachment of like, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if it's just about the money. I don't get why. I don't get it. But imagine her level of detachment. Andrew Tate. Imagine when Andrew Tate started his level of detachment and being so bold and just saying what he needed to say, whether he had people agree with it or not. Now, he had a high percentage of people that agreed with it. He had a high percent of people that didn't agree with it. And people still got their opinions. But guess what? He just can't be stopped. He has his community. He has his people. There's people that's learnt from him. You know what I mean? There's people that's learnt from him. And I want you to understand, none of these things come close. Like, their thing is in a whole different world. But I have my beliefs and I have my way of thinking in terms of the greater good for the people. Like, period. Like, the greater good for the people. And you got to understand this, yeah? You look at actions, the accolades. You get me? The stuff that man's done, the merits, the stuff that man's done before. Because you know what, people will be like, you're not doing anything for the people. No, actually, I can list all the stuff that I've done for the greater good for the people. Are you with me? And you got to understand that. And my thing is this, guys, yeah? Because people will message me and it's very important to keep a small circle. Like, don't give out your numbers like that. Do you know what I mean? Or if you're going to give out your numbers, give your number out on the phone that you can put down for a week and you don't really need to contact no one, and you can come back to that phone. Because what happens is, it's important to protect your energy. Now, what I'm doing, I'm aware of a lot of people going to agree with me, a lot of people are not going to agree with me, a lot of people are going to hate on me. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It don't actually matter. I probably will never meet the majority of people anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's just how it goes. But if you stand up and you do what's best for the cleanness of your heart, there's no stopping you. There's no stopping you. But how do you do that? You have to, the power of detachment. You have to detach from it. You have to detach from everything. Now, a brother messaged me yesterday, and he said, bro, like, just checking in your mental, bro. Like, you know, like the outside world, and you guys will always see the crazy hate, like the craziness, like, man, everywhere. And I had to break down. I said, look, these are the areas that keeps me going. For one, I have my own team. My team posts my content. For two, like, they, like, literally, like, I've even changed little methods of what we do. So I create short form content now. I'll speak about it, bam, 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 bam. My team will put the pictures on and they will post it on all the platforms what they need to post it on. Are you with me? Bam. I don't really need to go on any of them platforms. Respectfully, I don't. Okay, I don't need to look into DM comments. I don't need to go onto any of them platforms. Like, I can just detach myself from it all. Like, sometimes I look at DM comments, but sometimes not DM, but DM messages. But I don't need to go into requesting messages. Get me? I don't need to go into anything, but I do sometimes, or my team can go on it and look at it. But do you know what I mean? Because obviously I'm in the power of content. People will send me information. People will do certain things. People will send. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I just want you to understand that in order for me to do this, you have to block out the noise. So to control me blocking out the noise, my team run my socials. So if my team run my socials and I don't see any craziness, that means that I'm out of that matrix. I'm out of the matrix. I'm out of that ecosystem. I let everyone else say what they need to say and go mad and do whatever they need to do in the comments and whatnot. Some people argue with each other. Some people do this. Some people can't wait for me to get unalived. I actually just live a normal life. I go on meetings, I do that, I look at investment, I look at off plan, and I crack on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I understand the media, the new media outlet that man's building, and it's gonna develop and develop and develop. And I understand what man's doing with the algorithms on TikTok, what man's doing with the algorithms on Instagram, what man's doing with the algorithms on YouTube. I haven't really gone there yet on Snap like that. You get me? But I understand the power of clipping. I understand the power of detachment. I understand the power of when you're destined for greatness and when you have a strong message and when you don't stand with the order or with the ring of people, they're all going to come against you to come crashing down. I'm like Neo against the agents. I'm Neo against the agents in Matrix. And that's how I look at it. I'm Neo against the agents. But there's always a message. When you're building something, just keep on going, because there's always someone that's going to have to say, they're going to want to project. They're going to want to project why you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. They've always got things to say. You have to keep on going. You have to keep on going, because in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years time, be like, oh. Now Kanye West, you love Kanye West or you hate him. He says crazy stuff. He stands out against the organization, and you do it. Now he's standing out against the big boys, the people that run the show, like in that way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And you always have to have a balance of things. You have to have a balance of these things. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I just thought you got to learn the power of detachment when you're doing something, when you're doing it, when you're changing, when you're going through a career change, or when you're doing anything. There's always going to be whispers in your ears, or there's always going to be things that's coming across that's going to kind of have you thinking, And big shout out to you lot, man. The messages that I do receive, the messages that I do see, you hear me? Don't stop. Don't stop. Please do not stop. Carry on, please. He knows that I speak for independence, bruv. I don't speak for a ring of people. I speak for what's right. I speak for what's right. And that's just what it is. And it's just pushing and pushing and pushing. But understand the power of detachment. I understand the power of detachment. And this message is going to be a short, powerful message just to let you lot know to keep on going. If I can do it. And anytime you ever feel down or ever feel that something's not working, go to my comment section. I promise you. And that should be like, wow, if Bounce is doing it, I'm getting up right now and I'm doing it. Period. No retreat, no surrender. Do not give up and be a savage in this thing. 9 a.m.s. Big shout out for you lot to locking in. Big love. Peace.